Hello. Starting a little bit early today because I can't wait anymore to play. It's mostly why. I have a little snack. It is cucumber and some seasonings. Mostly it's tahini. Mostly tahini. Hello, Charu. All right. Yeah, I can't wait anymore to get back and finish the storyline. So that's why I'm starting a little early. I just can't wait anymore. What's up? I was just about to go to sleep. Go to sleep. Get your rest if you need it. Get your rest. Like I am so appreciative of you being here, like when it is like so late your time, like as often as you are, but please take care of yourself. Please. I don't think there's that much left of like the main story. So like if you just stay through the rest of that storyline, like feel okay with that because like it's yeah, I mean. Okay, I need to go here. But yeah. Whole bowl of cucumber. Oh, one whole cucumber actually. All right. I need to go to the ink pool and dip my brush in the ink pool. And I need to, before I do that, I need to do an outfit change because that one is not appropriate for this region. Okay. Let us get our outfit changed because I need to be in an appropriate outfit. Not that one. Yeah, this is the one I want to... I've been wanting to replace this one because I did this just for like a photo challenge, so we're going to clear that. This is a new outfit that I got. Oh my gosh, so... I got new colorways of some of the outfits. Oh, that's so pretty, but it's not regionally appropriate, so we're gonna need to... We're gonna need to work on that. Like, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. All right, I like that one. Okay. I have been good. We, oh, I don't like that. I was hoping I would like that, but I do not. That is a no. I've been good. I have, I have had a good week, actually. Last week was a good week. We got some tickets for some of the stuff that we're going to be going to Japan that I was afraid we weren't going to be able to get tickets for because they're really hard to get tickets for. That's a no. That's a no. Actually, no. Okay, maybe we go a different route with the outfit. That's a no. I'm gonna have to figure out how to style that thing because I don't know how to style it. Okay, I need to clear this completely because it's got some other elements. Okay. The dress will tell us what hair we're gonna do. I love a flannel. Thanks. Thank you. You know, it's too hot here, actually. I should not be wearing a flannel because it is like 86 degrees. But I desire autumn. I desire autumn weather, so I'm like willing it into existence. Okay, maybe. Ooh. Okay. All right. I have this dress, but I don't know how to style her. She's one of like the free ones with the quest. That one's cute. When did that come from? What is that a part of? How do I get info on this? There it is. Oh, it's from that outfit. Oh, okay. It's from the outfit that like I have some photos that I took in it for like a challenge or something. It's got like a big flower crown. I think we might. You know what? We have a bunch of the different colorways for this outfit. I think I might. Since we're finishing this storyline, I guess I could go with this outfit. I could. Do I want to? Oh, that one's pretty too. I'm looking for... No, we're going with her. We're going with this outfit, but I'm changing the hair. I'm gonna change the hair because the hair is something I feel very confident about changing. I say as I like waffle through how many different hairstyles before deciding on the right one. Yeah, I like that one. That was cute. The cucumber keeps running away from me. Okay. No! I almost forgot my makeup. I need to do my makeup. Oh, or I can add more accessories. What am I doing? I can add more accessories. Like these cutie patootie ears. Since we are a cat spirit, apparently, in a past life, you know. That's cute. Okay, and then we need some gloves because why don't we have gloves? Excuse me? And then I think we should do some glasses because glasses are cute. And apparently now we can do two because they have like the little face mask thing, veil thing. We can now do two face accessories, which is fascinating. Should we do the tail too? No, I think the tail's too much. I think we should do wings. I'm a big fan of the wings. I'm a fan of the fan, so we're keeping the fan. Okay, and we're just gonna stick with that makeup thing, and now I need the right little whimsical things. Ooh. I like that one. Okay. Let me think. The bats or the butterflies? Oh, what is this? Oh, that is it. Yes. Yes. And then I think not the bubbles. I think the do the water drops even show up? I've never been. I guess I can kind of see the little butterfly flying around her feet, but I don't know that that is. Sure, we'll go with that. That's fine. Okay. All right, that is our outfit for this next part of the quest, which is, if I remember correctly, I need to go over here. There it is.
It worked! Let's get to the paintings and use the dancing ability to save everyone else.
Okay. Let's go, Nikki!
The ink stain's faded. There's no sound coming from inside. Momo, let's go check the village. Maybe everyone's back now.
Okay. Now we gotta get home. I know she's saying like, "Oh, I can't hear anything anymore," but I still hear someone singing. You can't tell me that's not someone singing. Ugh, I'm just gonna have to teleport. Why am I trying to do things the hard way? Yes, I did. Yes, I did do the Agent Perry jingle. Every time I enter one of those scrolls or exit one of the scrolls, the way that it does like the cinematic panning makes me think like it's gonna start a cutscene right away. It never does, but I keep thinking it will.
Miss Sway, your back safe and sound. What a relief.
Little troublemaker, where have you been? Everyone's been worried about you.
Miss Sui, you were the one who got caught in the rain. Why are you worried about me? I'm so glad you're okay.
About that rain, it was very strange. I only remember a sudden downpour, then everything went fuzzy, and then I woke up in the village like nothing happened.
You don't remember anything from the past few days?
That's convenient.
How strange. Nikki, everyone says you went to find Miss Sui. Were you able to uncover what happened?
This all started after that heavy rain.
At least no one has to live with the trauma of being paintings.
So, reincarnation is real after all? Everyone who came back, it's because of you. Nikki, you've truly done something incredible.
A single Inuan can last a lifetime, weaving through homes and deep within the heart of the village. What you've saved isn't just people. It's the hopeful longing of elderly parents waiting by the door, the tender worries of children crying in their dreams, and the love shared between spouses through thick and thin. Now, the villagers have reunited, and their Inuan are restored. Artist Nikki, you've saved all of Inkville.
I only did what I thought was right.
Yeah, you did.
Eye-dotting artists have always been revered. Their stories become legend. But in truth, it's just a brush and some ink. However, with your brush, you saved lives. With your ink, you painted souls. Nikki, you've graduated. From now on, it looks like you'll be my teacher.
Colors of the Wind is from Pocahontas, which is also a pretty troubling film. But you're right, the music does it does like reminisce of Mulan, and that is vibey. It's reminiscent because yeah, it's using a lot of the same chord progressions. Um
Come on, don't tease me like that.
Well, if you don't want the title, why not give it to Artist Momo?
Artist Momo.
Everyone said such kind things, and what Miss Wen said really spoke to my heart. Artist Nikki, we truly owe you our thanks. If it weren't for you bringing Xiaozhi back, her father and I would have carried that regret for the rest of our lives. We've learned our lesson.
As you should have.
We'll find a way to make it up to her.
You need to take
save
better
her
care of your
inside
daughter.
And cherish her from now on.
As you should.
What matters is you have the heart for it. Inuan is easily formed, but not permanent. Family ties are a kind of Inuan too, needing care and nurturing. By the way, Miss Wei, since Xiaozhi made it back, does that mean the others have returned too?
They're all back. Everyone is just across the bridge, but nobody remembers what happened. They're still trying to figure it out.
I'll head over too. Maybe I can help clear things up.
Okay.
Artist Nikki, you're here!
Nikki,
Yeah, I am.
you've grown so much. I remember you were just a little girl the last time we met. Then, could it really be true that I've been missing for 10 years like everyone says? But why do I have no memory of any of it?
Right, yes, I clearly remember heading home to get out of the rain, and the next thing I knew, I was already back, holding Minnie at my doorstep. I scared my mom half to death. Artist Nikki, do you know what really happened?
Also, these
Well, after Miss Bai and I looked into it...
PCs are so pretty. That PC is so pretty.
reincarnation is
Like,
real.
that's such a pretty PC.
No wonder Minnie was so excited to see me when we first met. We must have shared a connection in a past life.
10 years have passed, yet here I am. I'm back thanks entirely to your fearless courage and bold actions. As for Fuling, I'm deeply grateful to everyone who has cared for her. I can't thank you all enough.
No need to thank me. I am an eye-dotting artist after all. I guess I just took the long way around to finally fulfill my duty.
This is exactly what you deserve.
Exactly. They say everything in the world is connected by Inyuan. Without Nikki's help,
I have no more cucumber, I'm
Inyuan
sad.
and Benching Island would have faded out, leaving no one to speak of the future. Now that the broken Inyuan have been repaired and the cycle of reincarnation is restored,
They're all so pretty!
lifeline sustaining our hope for the future.
Danqing Island's prosperity also owes a lot to Miss Bai. If it weren't for her over the past 1,000 years...
PCs like pieces of fabric.
You've mentioned Miss Bai quite a few times. Remind me, who is she?
You don't remember her?
Not at all. Huh? Right before this, Minnie and I walked through the flower grove and saw a fairy-like lady. She matched the description Nikki just gave.
They've forgotten all their memories of Miss Bai.
Shen
Oh.
told me about her too. He said she suddenly appeared, dressed all in white like the moon.
Could it be? I need to go check.
Wait, Nikki, since it's the festival day and lots of new Inyuan are being formed, why not take a Inyuan gift to mark the occasion? Yeah, you protected all of us. We may not have much, but consider this our way of saying thanks.
Thank you. Then I'll take, a xiangbao. Fragrance speaks, grace lingers. Thank you so much.
She's right over there, in the flower grove by the Long Pagoda. Nikki, go take a look.
I'm gonna cry. This, I think I'm just for this. Because we already, like, the Long just disappeared, you know, like, after the little story flying thing, she vanished. So if, like, she just disappears again, like, I'm... Because it's tragic. See, that's the thing about like Infinity Nikki, is that most of its stories are just like tragic tales of love and loss.
Miss Bai?
If she doesn't remember her, I swear. She does!
Are you?
She's got her eyes back.
I'm Nikki. Have we met somewhere before?
Ugh.
Even if we have, it's all in the past now. There's no need to dwell on it. Petals fall. Old branches fade.
Confident and self-assured does not mean devoid of
An infinite thread.
emotion.
Fades. This is for you.
Ugh. Ugh. Crimson threads still bind the dust of years. Half-rolled scrolls hold ink that lingers warm. We may meet beyond mist and stream. Let the crescent know these marks reborn. Well, the story's done now. Oh. Time to collect our 50. Okay, time to do the other quests and forget about the sad. No, it's fine. It's like a bittersweet. So basically, the Miss Bai, the Long, was stuck outside of the Circle of Reincarnation in the story, and we set her free. So now she can, you know, live a life. Have a life and not, you know, not be stuck. Okay. Where is the crane? I know the crane's around here somewhere. I just want to play. I just want to play a game. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, there he is. All right. Let us play a game. It unlocks in one day. Okay, so I can't play it. Well. That's fine. It will collect some resources and then see what the other quests are since we have to wait a day. Okay, what are the other quests? Okay, so we've got another one that unlocks in a day. Okay. We've got this quest, which will get us all the other Inwen gifts. And then we've got Never Bound by One Place, and then Scroll of Fleeting Life and Fading Painting. I think I want to do the Scroll of Fleeting Life one first, which is good because we're here. It's nearby. So let's get going there. How do I get there is the question. I need to go up. I need to go back up here. They are some real gems. They love a good haiku. Oh, hello everyone. I wasn't expecting you all to be here, but you know what? It's fine. I just heard someone talking about building a barbecue pagoda and writing a poem. Sounds like things are getting pretty lively. You came back just the right time. Everyone's so happy to see you. We were talking about throwing you a welcome feast. Oh, because I miss cats. Oh, this is going too fast. I can't read all of it so quickly. Milieu suggesting building up a Goda out of barbecue just for you. No, Milieu suggested building a Goda out of barbecue just for you. But Miss Mo thinks composing a poem would be the more elegant choice. Hey, you should all be listening to me. Who was the first to spill the beans that Artist Cat was actually Artist Nikki? That was me. He's so momo-coded! Milieu. If everyone's got the closest bond with Artist Nikki, it's me. Just leave the welcome feast to me. I'll make sure it's grand and totally unforgettable. I truly appreciate everyone's kindness, but there's no need to go overboard. We're all friends here. Just a simple welcome back means the world to me. In fact, I should be the one thanking all of you. These past years haven't been easy. Mododo. Over the years, it's thanks to your careful planning that everything on Long Peak has stayed so well organized. I think I pronounced Mododo correct. If I didn't, please forgive me. Mozu, your tea always has that special touch. No matter what's next to go with it, it tastes always stands out. Miss Mo, thank you for recording all the past stories, preserving the precious history of this land. Moyan, thank you for keeping the mountain paths clean day after day and making Long Peak fresh all year round. And Moyu, as the most experienced senior, I'm sure over the years you've brought plenty of joy and laughter to everyone in your own way. Artist Nikki, this is all just what we thought we ought to do. But hearing you say that feels like a warm candle lighting up our heart. Oh, Nikki, don't worry about us. We never thought of it as hard work. That's right. I take pride in keeping every account accurate to the last detail. Even the art supplies and food and storage all add up just right. It makes me feel real peace of mind. It gives me real peace of mind. Whoops. Brewing tea, making barbecue, seeing everyone so satisfied makes me really, really happy. As for me, it's always been my life calling to record the stories of the world and trace the flow of fate. I'm glad to hear that. As fate begins to flow on As fate begins and flows on, everyone finds where they belong. Knowing we'll gather here often again, sharing stories and laughter like before, truly puts my heart at ease. In that case, I better go dig up some great new stories. Gotta keep Long Peak filled with laughter every day. I'm off to check the storeroom. Let's see if we can stock up on more barbecue ingredients for next time. I'll get the finest charcoal, fresh spring water, and keep practicing. So next time we chat, everyone can enjoy a nice cup of tea. A day this meaningful deserves to be captured in a painting. I'll fetch my brush and ink right away. Is that it? Oh, started? Okay, now I need to talk. What do I do now? Talk to Mulyan. Okay. Mulyan, do you have something you want to say to me? Artist Nikki, there is something I need to mention. Do you remember when we met at the peak before and I told you about the important painting that was lost? Of course. The content of that painting was very much like my life back in Inkville. It was set. It was a set of sequential paintings on a scroll that you treasured deeply. Since I took over its care, I have cleaned and inspected it daily without fail. About 20 years ago, I took the painting out as usual and placed it in the pavilion by Long Pagoda to dry in the sun and shake off the dampness. But unexpectedly, a sudden downpour began. When I rushed back, the painting was nowhere to be found in its place. It wasn't just soaked by the rain. The entire painting had vanished without a trace? Exactly. It vanished into thin air. I failed to protect such an important painting, and that's entirely my fault. That's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted the weather. As for the painting vanishing in the rain, I have some thoughts about what might have happened. Nikki, you're thinking about the villagers vanishing right after being caught in the rain? That does sound strangely similar to what happened to this painting. I wonder if those two events are connected. Moyan, when this happened over 20 years ago, was the cycle of the ink pool already sealed? I'm not sure of the exact day it was sealed. I just remember Miss Bai already had her eyes tied with a red ribbon on that day. Her eyes are connected to the ink pool. Since she could no longer see, it means the ink pool cycle was indeed sealed. So my guess was right. Moyan, maybe the painting didn't truly disappear. Perhaps that unusual rain carried it somewhere else. Wait here, rest assured. I'll head to the Danjing realm with Momo and check around the pavilion by Long Pagoda. Maybe we'll find some clues. All right, Artist Nikki. Please be careful. I'll wait here for you. Okay. Teru. I like to write a piece on progressive love, and then I read a single line of a Japanese death poem. Something, something, snowflake, my unblinking eye. It blows it all out of the water. I can't top that. No! No, you can't. No one can. There is nothing quite like the words of a longing letter, or like a tragic, you know, like a letter that, you know, like, okay, this person knows that they're doomed. And this is their final goodbye, their declaration to the world to just wreck you, you know? Just why am I here? I know why I'm here. I didn't really want to be here. Luckily, I can teleport. Teleport. Okay. Let us go to the Long Pagoda to see what clues we can find. There's a paint. Ah. I've been here before, though, so it is not a surprise to me that there's a painting hanging. Go away. Dude. Moyon's tail in the way. Before this world ever opened its eyes, there existed a mere land, lush with rivers and mountains, full of life and wonder. But a great catastrophe struck. The mountains crumbled, the rivers dried, and all living things turned to dust. Only she remained. Yes, her. Our leader, Artist Cat. Artist Cat could not bear to see her homeland fade into oblivion. So she gathered the scattered remnants of the mountains and rivers, ground them into ink, and poured her longing and old dreams into her brush. With a stroke of ink upon the void, she began to create the world. Thus was born the Dajing Realm, and with a touch of imaginative power, she gave form to the formless, giving rise to the Dajing Island. Its landscapes were vivid, its buildings orderly, but not a single living soul roamed its paths. She dwelled there, alone, and over time, loneliness took root. She didn't want this world to remain a mere echo of the past, so she infused it with her own ink soul, shaping it into yin, the source of connection, and from herself, she created one, the bond. There it is. My brain doesn't want to read the word, apparently. Thus breathing the first thread of life into this world. Yet no world can endure without change. Like water with no source, it would one day run dry. Only through arrivals and departures, meetings and partings can the cycle continue. Understanding this truth, Artist Cat created a place for reincarnation, the ink pool. The ink pool is where all things begin, the root of this world. When a living being time ends, they return to the pool, shedding memories and burdens, purified once more. Awaiting the rise of the new Yin Wen to re-enter. But the ink pool, too, must flow in harmony. If its waves stagnate, ink souls may become trapped, unable to reincarnate. Worse still, if imbalance takes hold, the pool may reverse its flow, devouring the world beyond to fill its lack. Even if what is devoured is patched and pieced back together, it will eventually collapse from within. Thus, the more yin wen are formed in this land, the deeper those bonds, the more stable the cycle becomes. Life begins to flourish, and the Dajing realm slowly shifts from mere painting to living reality. Its once empty spaces blossoming into endless rivers and mountains. As for us Inklings, when Artist Cat first began sketching life, her skills were still unrefined. The ink touches paper, but without flesh or bone, we became what we are. Light, thin, paper-bodied spirits. And that's how we Inklings came to be. From then on, we often kept Artist Cat company. She gave us names, laughed with us, and taught us the crafts we came to love. Ah, writing. All this leaves a heaviness in my heart. As for what came next, well, let's leave that for another time. Wow. Okay. I'm confused. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I do not have the right ability outfit. It's over here. Am I supposed to be somewhere else? What am I supposed to be doing? Confuzzled. I am very confused. Lol. Okay. There it is. Okay, I see it. I see the sparkle. The sparkle of, hey, you're supposed to be over here. You stupid. Not able to handle the controller. I'm not actually stupid, it's fine. It's the controllers. Okay. Now what do I do? Hello? I gotta go back. Okay. Cool. Let's go back again. See, I love the lore of the games, and I love that this game is like so infused with so much lore. I do love that. I do love that about especially like this. However, I'm not going to lie. I truly do hope that these little side quests are gonna tell me what happened to the other Nikki. Not Cat. Not Artist Cat. I understand Artist Cat, but like all of these people, they know Nikki, like they raised her, right? She showed up in this village as like a small child, her and Momo, and they raised her. You know, they have like these really long relationships with her. We're walking in and we're just pretending to be her because we're like, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Are we like in her body? Like, is it like an isekai kind of thing where it's like a spirit from one world is like placed in the spirit of another? Like, is that what happened? Or did she actually disappear? And when we leave and we don't come back here ever again, that this world is just now Nikki-less? I'm curious. I want to know. And I'm probably not going to get that answer. And you know what? I'm just going to have to be okay with that, I guess. I found this. Take a look. Could this be the painting you've been looking for? The brushwork, the ink, the context. The woman dressed as an artist, picking up a child by the shore, teaching and guiding them until the child could dot eyes in the brush. Not a single stroke out of place. This definitely is the one. After all the twists and turns, it's still you who retrieved it. I'm truly sorry for the trouble. If you feel that way, then from now on, you can take even better care of it. How does that sound? Perfect. I'll find the finest wooden box, wrap it in the softest silk, and make sure to never let you down again, Artist Nikki. I don't really think you let me down. That's odd. Nikki the child in the painting, from being found and apprenticed to being the eye-dotting artist. That's your life story, isn't it? But the painting was created when you were still Artist Cat. Could it be that you already knew what was going to happen? I believe it wasn't a prediction of the future, rather a wish from my heart at the time. Okay, yes, but this isn't you. This is a different reality, Nikki, and I see, okay, this is the thing. Like with the multi-universal like things, is like, yes, that was you, Nikki, but it also was not you, Nikki, because your Mirrorland still actually is intact. We're actually actively working to try and not destroy it. I feel as though she's forgotten that she's pretending to be the other Nikki. Duh, I mean, you know, who am I? That me. Yes, thank you, Nikki. Witness Mirrorland collapse, mountains shatter, rivers torn apart, loved ones scattered, and everything cherished turned to dust. That's why I couldn't bear it in my heart. That Nikki. Using the remnants of the mountains and rivers, the ink soul painted this world. Slowly it came to life, lush Trees grew, people thrived, and it became more and more like the world I once knew. That Nikki, yes. And then that me, yes. Okay, thank you. We need to actually like incorporate more of those parentheses or parentheses? Quotation marks. Parentheses are that. Quotation marks. I'm good. Quotation marks a little bit more often for my they need to be more often for my liking. That's fine. I'm nitpicking. Must have been full of longing, hoping to have a home to return to, someone to be with, and things to look forward to once more. But at the time, my days were few, so I could only pour my unspoken wishes into the painting, using it as a way to hold on to hope. But you didn't expect how wonderfully fate would weave its threads through the world. Yes, when you buy sealed the cycle, it seemed like a hopeless situation, but it also triggered that strange rain. Ironically, it was that rain that created the painting into the Dashing Realm, where it merged with the rules of this world. And so, the unfinished dream found its echo in the world by the stream in Inkvale. A naive child named Nikki came into being. But back then, that me had no ink soul, just a figure sketched on paper, living only by the story written on the scroll. When the story ended, the life of artist Nikki might have been meant to end as well. Oh, so that's why everyone said you were always so quiet back then. Now that makes sense. Yes, but luckily, because the threads of Yin Wen have continued through thousands of years, the painting world became a real one. That's how the Sea of Stars was able to capture it, and how we got the chance to come here. Wow, it's truly the most extraordinary part of our journey across Wishfield. Is it? I feel like this is gonna get topped. I feel as though, I don't know, man. Momo, is this the most? I'm sorry. We just saw, literally last month, we saw a big snake that stuck around for thousands of years throughout the star, the destruction, right? The previous destruction, and gave people a way to express their deep pain when otherwise they felt like they couldn't express it because of how vulnerable the echoes of her memories and her regret showed up in the world. Like we just saw, that was pretty impressive. I mean, I guess this is a whole new world, so this is also pretty impressive. Okay, good night, Teru. Thank you for joining in. I'm glad your friend loves the idea that you wrote. Keep writing. Sleep well. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess this is pretty amazing because it is a different world. But I have a feeling. I don't know. I mean, there's the most extraordinary. I guess it could be, but we're not even in Wishfield though. Neither one of these things happen. Anyway, I'm being too critical. It's fine. It's all good. I'm enjoying this. I'm just... Yes, here, I've traced back the past, mended my unfulfilled wishes, and became artist Nikki. I can feel worry and joy and choose who to walk alongside and follow my heart to protect my world. And one is truly wonderful. Yes, perhaps that's why... Perhaps that's exactly why I chose Yunwen as the bond to sustain the flow of this world from the very beginning. Encounters, bonds, and friendship Hello? What was that? Encounters, bonds, and friendship between people can create countless miracles. On a small boat of Yinwen, countless souls drift along the boundless ink-colored river, returning home. Okay. I thought I was gonna lose the text up. Oh. Okay. That was cute. Whatever it is. Empty void. Oh, I just completed it? That's frustrating. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want... Can I turn my... Fine, I won't. But I do want to see if there is something about that in the, because yeah, like people are like, why is the scroll off here in the middle of nowhere when there is a wharf right here? We could use the boat to travel to other realms. And I am hoping that like when the housing update happens that like this gets this gets utilized more. Go to next destination. It's there. Okay. 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 Oh. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay. Let's get these other side quests out of the way, shall we? Back to Long. Let's go to the Long Pagoda. Nikki, look. The Long Pagoda stores are open. Do I get to fight the dragon again? Huh? Sandria! I just finished the storyline. I about cried. I did. I about cried. What am I supposed to do in here? Seriously, what am I supposed to do? What am I doing? What am I doing? You told me to enter. Why do I enter? But I can't go back there. That's rude. I guess maybe I misunderstood the assignment. The story was so good this patch. I think, like, okay, I liked the story in the last patch as well. So I think Like, I think these last two patches are like restoring. Like, these were the last two patches that were like, okay, my faith is being ever so slightly restored. I think. Okay, I probably should just go back outside because I think I missed something. My faith is slightly being restored in this game because yeah, like the storyline was fantastic. I cried a little bit. Okay. All the quests I still need to do. It's fine. Okay, that's. Did I already complete that one? I guess I did. Huh. That's fun. Okay, and the next one doesn't open for another day. We'll do this one, where I can get all the other stuff. The other stuff. Just gonna use that as a teleport. It's getting me to actually pay attention, so that's a huge plus. Yeah, okay, so, during the last stream, I still need to, like, clip out the pieces, where I'm like, huh. I think cat, like, I'm cat, cat is me, right? Like, that's where we're going. This, like, she's me, like, it's... And then it was revealed that, like, yes, Nikki is artist cat. And I was like, did I not just say that 30 minutes ago? I think I did. This is good setup because like all of the Inklings having Momo traits, loving barbecue and being like slightly sassy like Momo, I was like, oh, I loved it. That I loved. That was great. After the rain, the sky turns clear and the clouds drift away. With all the strange happenings dealt with, this year's Yunwen festival feels even more lively and joyous than usual. So why aren't you out celebrating with everyone else, young lady? Why are you here with me? I'm taking this opportunity to strengthen our Yunwen, Miss Sao. I just forgot what her name is. Miss Cho. I literally just forgot. Like, oh no, I know. I can say, I can. Miss Sao. I really wish there was a way for it to play the audio, but there's not. Ah! So. Great news is, I have the old VODs to look back on to remind myself. How were things pronounced? Okay, we need to... Sway! My brain was just thinking completely wrong consonant pronunciations. Sway! Sorry, Miss Sway. Oh! I'm getting there. Okay, Miss Sway. Pretty fitting for the occasion, isn't it? Oh, you said Sway. Thank you. Yes, the Momo hints. I'm loving how they introduced reincarnation. I think it's really leading her to being a time travel magical girl. Yes! Miss Sway. Oh, listen to that. Your tongue grows sharper by the day. No! You were quiet as a mouse back then. Everyone in the village adored you. Whenever they spotted you during a festival, they offered you little gifts. There was this one time when you stood there, stiff like a pole, laughing with arms full of Xiaopao, Tanshan, and Ronghua, but nothing between your ears. So adorably dumb. Oh, that's insane. I mean, to be fair, she was just a drawing. She had no ink soul. She was a wish come to life. I don't think I'd ever forget that. But times have changed. Why not learn how to make Yinwen gifts? That way, you can give them to those you wish to build stronger bonds with. It's also a way for you, an eye-dotting artist, to truly feel the spirit of the Yinwen festival. Okay. Come to think of it, there are a lot of people I want to thank and get to know better. For Yinwen gifts, you can make Xiangbao, Tianshan, Ronghua. Fairly confident on that last one. Working on my pronunciation. I have mentioned that my partner's learning Chinese. I'm learning Japanese. He's learning Chinese. When we're both doing like when we're together and we're both like practicing our languages, it's a fun time. It is. It's a fun time of how are this how many different pronunciations and word sounds can be in a room. Okay, have you decided which one you want to learn, Nikki? Seeing how smart this little girl has become, I'd say all of them. Perfect timing. Just a few days ago, I heard that artisan Windy? The Tashan maker, that she's short-handed and busier than ever. I'm sorry. A lot of these people have, in my mind, normal names for this region. And then the PC characters, which like we don't, you know, I'm pretty sure Artisan Wendy, yeah, and Wendy was one of the PCs. Artisan PC, yeah, are just wildly different. Their clothing is so beautiful, like it's so gorgeous. Their piece, like I want to know how these PCs came into being. You know, like are there Feywish sprites here too? Or is this just like, you know, a completely different world where like, you know, Whim, I mean, obviously Whim wasn't really a thing. It's like the Ink Soul, right? So they're not Whim. But there is like the Whim Star things. Jade things. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing more people's lore videos talk about this whole like event, like the people that are like better with the lore than me. I love deferring. All right, let's go talk to the PCs. Whomst I adore. I love the PCs outfits here. They are just so elegant. Like, look at that. Look at her. There's so much. Okay, I love our Wishvel PCs because like I'm gonna be real. They do work within like the world, right? And I think this is actually really good like world building storytelling, where like the PCs in our wish field are very tattered, right? Like a lot of them have like patches, and that's because, you know, they have been having to like fight, right? Like they've been having to protect themselves from lots of different things. You know, the lots of different things. So they're very, very tattered. But even before then, they were born from wishes, right? So they were born from like like in their name, pieces of cloth, of fabric, like soaked in wishes. And a lot of them come from like things that like would have ended up being really, really tattered because of the state of the world. You know, like the like it is, they've come from a place that is so, like, from a time where like wishing was like, you know, what everyone was doing so desperately, because like it was so bleak. Like their tatteriness, their patchiness, like works so well with that storyline. With this world still being very, 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 very new, and like for the most part pretty like there's not that much, like, other than, you know, the storyline that we had, there aren't that many, you know, threats. I mean, there are a lot of why did I just forget what they're called? S-lings? Sorry. There are a lot of S-lings around about, right? But the S-lings like play fight with each other. The S-lings are cute. Yeah, are they kind of vicious? Yeah. But like, I mean, but you've got like, it seems like because of how close the S-lings are to town and like the other aspects of like this world, and how no one has really commented, at least not that I remember, no one's really commented on how, like, you know, how much of a problem the S-lings are. Not really. So these are like so smooth and pretty. They haven't had the like the they don't have the same history. And like that's so, I mean, I think it's cute that the S-lings kind of like play fight with each other. I knocked the table and my light fell down. It's fine. I'm fine. No, I think that's cute. And then like the flower ones. And maybe it's just the fact that I've been staring at our S-lings for like months, that I'm like, oh man, these are actually kind of cute. Like, okay, let us talk to Wendy. The edging has to be done in one smooth go, while the glue's just right. I understand. And you can't press on it too lightly or too hard. Can't afford to get distracted for even a second. Ah, Nikki's here. Looking to pick up a tranchant? I understand Wendy. I actually need to look up how to pronounce that again. Great news is I have the live stream pulled up. When did I... Here. Leaning towards that one. Tuanshan. Ah, Tuanshan. not how it's pronounced, but that's close enough, I guess. Wait, I don't know. Artist Wendy, I thought this time of year would be perfect to learn how to make Yinwen gifts. Miss, Sao Sui. Huh. Need to fix my brain. C-U-I, Sui. Miss Sui told me to come to you and learn how to make Tuan Shan. I'd be happy to lend you a hand while I'm at it. Oh, perfect timing. I've been under a bit of stress the last few days. I was worried I was going to miss the deadline. I'm usually able to handle the orders just fine, but a couple days ago, Miss Yun came by and placed a large order. She wants to give them out as gifts during the festival. She's been pretty down since her mother passed away, but now she's finally opening up and is trying to get closer with people. It's wonderful news. I'm truly happy for her. That's why I'm determined to finish this batch of Tuanshan for her, no matter what. You must be... she must have found closure after Nikki helped her find her mother's old mortar. I remember Yun saying that Auntie Yu used to compare Tuanshan to the full moon. So whenever Yun sees one, it reminds her of her mother. And now she's reaching out to people using Tuanshan. Auntie Yu would be so proud. Perhaps I should make a Tuanshan myself and give it to Yun. Wait, you helped Yun find closure? How many other secret good deeds are you hiding? Yun would love to receive a handmade Tuanshan from you. Here, I'll show you how to get started. First, you sketch it out. Decide on the shape and pattern, then pick the handle and tassel. You need to have a clear idea of what you want to create in your mind. Then you can start making the ribs. Grab some good bamboo, bend it over fire, and make the frame. After that, you do the tapestry using the Kensi technique. That's the tricky part. You gotta steady your hands and breathing, or else you'll mess it up. After that, you trim the excess fabric, wrap the edges, and attach the handle. Every step will require your full attention. After all that's done, you'll have a Tuanshan. Wow, who knew making Tuanshan is so complicated? That's right. Learning to do all that from scratch is a bit much. And since you're planning to learn to make other gifts too, I don't think you have time for all the steps. Luckily, I've got a half-finished Tuanshan with its frame and handle already assembled. All it needs is for someone to paint it. How about you do that part? The painting is where you put the most of your heart anyway. Decorating a Tuanshan. Got any ideas, Nikki? Tuanshan, shaped like a full moon, which is a symbol of reunion, and what Yun treasures most is her family. I want to paint her house on the Tuanshan, wishing her family safety and harmony. Good idea, but we can't just stroll up to her door and paint it there, right? Wouldn't that ruin the surprise? Oh, we get to go take a picture! Don't worry. We can go to the Dashing Realm and paint Yun's house there. Oh, never mind. What was I thinking? Take a picture and then paint. Use the picture as reference. No. We go to the paint realm. Why wouldn't we? take a photo of her house in the dashing room. Okay, so I was right. I get to take a photo. All right, Nikki. I love you, doll, but you need to not be in the photo. Thank you. Not my best work, but you know what? We'll keep her. Nikki focuses, gently moves her brush. Stroke by stroke, the house filled to... Oh, okay. Wow, that's amazing, Nikki. Let's go show Artisan Wendy right now. Is that another little... Investigate. Ink pool reincarnations. Sway. She was an inkstone used by Artist Cat. After Artist Cat passed, their Yinwen also ended. A century later, she cracked and returned to the ink pool. How pitiful. She had a belly full of ink and nowhere to use it. What a waste of talent. She was the moss growing under Long Pagoda. She watched the forming and fading of Yinwen until she was crushed by a careless passerby and returned to the cycle. Though her life was humble, she saw the world more clearly than most. She was a cat, a visitor to Inkvale. She walked every street, tasted the food of every household. When she died of old age, she still had no place to call home. With no ties and no worries, she saw all the walks of life. Can you imagine how more carefree existence than that? Fourth life. She was a bell, the one that made no sound. She swayed with the wind and soaked in the rain. Not once did she ring. One day, her string wore out and broke, plunging her into the dirt. A clean and elegant life ending in a muddy filth. How pitiful. Fifth life. She was a human, but she could not speak. All her joys and sorrows remained buried between her brows. After exhausting her Yinwen, she returned to the cycle. Unable to voice her feelings or speak her mind, truly a life wasted in the mortal world. Sixth life. She was once again human, born to a family of scholars. Having accumulated the Yinwen of past lives and witnessed all life forms, she has finally attained fulfillment. Now she passes down her art of dancing, awaiting her unfinished Yinwen. And so it is, just as they say. 6 lifetimes of silence earned her a voice. She waits, paintbrush in hand, for a reunion with an old friend. Ugh! Shan't dwell too long on that, or else I cry. Ba 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 dum bum bum ba na 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 do. I don't have any rough lotus either. It's rare flower. And with the rain this year, it's even harder to find. Don't worry about that. Leave it to me. If I spot one, I'll send someone to let you know. Nikki, you're back. Were you able to finish? It's finished. Take a look. Your strokes are calm, full of feeling, a work worthy of an eye-dotting artist. You've turned this Tangshan into a real masterpiece. And you came back just at the right time. The person you wanted to give the Tangshan to is here. Why not give it to her right away, Nikki? I'd be honored if you'd accept this Tangshan. It's a Yinwen gift I made especially for you. These windows and the eaves look so familiar. Is this my house? Yes, this is just how it used to be when my mother was still here. She used to always prepare her medicine by this very window. Sunlight would pour in, filling the house with a gentle scent of fresh herbs. But then Grandma was still herself. She'd hold up a little stool and sit nearby, gently fanning me to keep me cool, while softly chanting and laughing with my mother. It's been so long since our home felt that way. Thank you, Artist Nikki. Through your brush, I can almost feel that sunlight again, as if those days never truly left. May it hold the warmth of your memories and keep your life going forward. I don't know how to thank you enough, but since Yinwen gifts are meant to be exchanged, and you've helped me before, I made you one too. Because it's for you, I wanted to make it myself. That way I can truly show you how grateful I am. I had planned to make a Tangshan myself, but a few days ago I accidentally burned my hands while preparing medicine. Because of that, I wasn't able to do the detailed work properly. So I asked artisan Aroma for help, and I made this Xiangbao instead. The needlework is a little crude and nowhere near as beautiful as your Tangshan, that I hope you won't mind. Why would I? This Xiangbao smells wonderful, and the stitching is so neat. I can tell you put a lot of care and effort into it. I love it. That Xiangbao looks really cool. Nikki, let's learn how to make one next. If you're interested, you should talk to Artisan Aroma. By the way, the rogue lotus I asked Artisan Windy about, it's actually for Artisan Aroma. It's a key ingredient she needs for making Xiangbao. If you happen to find some, please bring it to her. She'd be very grateful. It's so pretty. Oh, she does have a little tear. Oh, she's got tears. The others, I haven't noticed tears on the others, but she's got them too. Oh, my theory from earlier. Out the window. What should I do without rogue lotuses? I'll never be able to finish these Xiangbao. Oh, Miss Nikki, what a pleasant surprise. Artisan Aroma, I was hoping you could teach me how to make Xiangbao. I'd love to give some as gifts during Yinwen Festival. Yun mentioned you were looking for some rogue lotuses. I happened to find some recently. Would these work? Oh, my dear sweet girl, you truly saved the day. With these, I can finally get started with the Xiangbao. Your timing is perfect. I'll teach you everything I know. And since you brought the rogue lotus, why don't you make the first Xiangbao? I'll walk you through the process. The soul of Xiangbao lies in its ingredients. You need to carefully grind more than 10 kinds of herbs and flowers to bring out their scents and healing properties. Here, why don't you give it a try? Grind while applying pressure. If I want to mix all these ingredients together, I'll have to apply some pressure. Not bad. Putting in some muscle, huh? You need to grind everything to... Okay. I'm impressed. You practically mastered eat every step on your first try. I'd say you're almost at my level. Just missing a bit of experience, of course. It's only because you're such a good teacher, Artisan Aroma. Let me have a sniff. Wow, that's wonderful. It's like layer after layer of flowers blooming by the water. Perfect. You know, the fragrance of rogue lotus is Yusulan's favorite. She and I go way back. She was the one who asked me to make this batch of zhangbao. Back in the day, her husband used to gather rogue lotuses and ask me to make them into zhangbao for her. But after he passed away, she hid the zhangbao away and buried herself in sewing. She hardly spoke to anyone besides me and a few old friends. You and Momo are rare exceptions. I never knew Auntie Shalom, yeah, went through something like that. She never said a word about it to us. She always seemed so cheerful and kind. That's just her way. She doesn't want anyone to see her sadness. Besides, she truly cares about you kids and doesn't want you to worry over her. The other day, she was going through her old fabrics and found the old zhangbao. After all these years, it still smelled just like it did back then. I think that scent made her reminisce. She said even though her husband's gone, all that love and those good memories are just like this fragrance. If you keep them close to your heart, they'll never truly fade away. That's why she asked me to make some rogue lotus zhangbao. She wants to use those to form new bonds with everyone. I was in a pinch because the flowers are so rare, but thanks to you, I can make them for her now. It's amazing how feelings can live on through fragrance. No matter how time changes, the same fragrance can help you remember how things used to be. Artisan Aroma, may I personally deliver this zhangbao to Auntie Sulan? Of course. This zhangbao couldn't have been made without you. Having you personally deliver it is perfect. She's probably at home working right now. She'll be happy to receive it. All right. I don't think you can hear it in stream, but I need you to know, one of my neighbors that direction, is having a party, and I can hear a bass. I hear all the bass notes. Dun, 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 dun. I think they're having like the last party because like school years are starting soon. Auntie Shalan, we're here. Oh, it's Artist Nikki and Momo. Come in. Don't catch a cold from the wind. Look at you. You've lost a few more pounds. Been worn out from work. Are you hungry? No, thank you, Auntie. We're not hungry. We actually came to give you this zhangbao. A fragrance. Is it rogue lotus? Back in the old days, I used to do embroidery by the village entrance. One day, a man came down from the mountains, carrying the same lovely scent with him. Back then, I wasn't shy at all. I just walked right up and asked him, "What's that smell? It's so unique." And that's how our story began. After we got married, he'd often search for this flower whenever he went into the mountains, because he knew how much I loved it. Then he'd ask Aroma to make zhangbao and secretly bring them to me. Even after so many years, I still remember all our time together. I used to think that once the person was gone, the love would fade and the yunwen would break for good. Lately, after seeing the villagers reunited and smelling the familiar scent of zhangbao, it felt like a knot in my heart finally loosened. Fate is like a flower and I can read. Fate is like the flower and herbs in zhangbao. Some bloom, some wither, and like everything else in life, there's a time to come together and the time to part. And that feeling in your heart, and the feelings in your heart are like the roots buried deep beneath those flowers. As long as those roots hold strong, one day they'll bloom again. That's right. You're so much better with words than I am. I just ramble on with my old stories. Oh dear, I almost forgot. Here, I made a Yunwen gift for you too. A few years back, I gave you a Yunwen gift, a zhongbao. You were still little then, so you might not remember. But this year, I wanted to give you something different. Here is the tanshan. It'll help you cool down in the hot days and give you some shade when the sun is too bright. You're always out helping others. Just don't forget to take good care of yourself too. And remember, Inkville is your home, and everyone here is family. If you run into trouble out there, just come back and tell me. Does that mean if I get hungry, I can come to your place for barbecue too, Auntie? Of course you can. But try to let me know ahead of time. Otherwise, I might not have enough barbecue to fill that tummy of yours. Thank you, Auntie. Seeing everyone so happy during Yunwen Festival, with all the hustle and bustle, I just can't put the feeling into words. This year, I've already learned how to make xiaopao and tangshan. Now I'm planning to visit Artisan Blue and learn how to make ronghua. You're such a bright child. You pick up on things so quickly. Off you go, and don't let me keep you. Yeah, I can't hear that. Hopefully it doesn't go on all night. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna set off fireworks. Like, I think we've finally, I might jinx myself, finally reached the end of fireworks season. Maybe. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. No, I mean, I don't think their parties go on that late, if I can remember correctly from the past. Look at these cutie patooties! So far, I've only seen one of these little PCs. I've only seen one of them that's got tears on them, and that was Aroma. Which I think, if I'm sticking with my other story of this being, you know, too new of a world for them to be, I think because she is like the Aroma PC, right, and she goes out and like she searches for plants and stuff, she's gotten snagged on things, right? She's probably gotten into a little scuffle with the S-Slings. I keep forgetting their names. S-Slings. She's gotten into some scuffles with the S-Slings, you know. That's why she's got some tears. After all these years, we're still making the same color of ronghua. I've been racking my brain trying to think of something new. Maybe she's a bit older too. Maybe. She could be. They say all great poems are gifts from the gods, discovered by lucky poets. Creating new styles is the same. You have to be patient and wait for the perfect moment of inspiration. That's right, the moment of inspiration. It's here! Ah, I see, it's Nikki! You seem to be rather down. Is everything all right? It's about the ronghua. Our skills and techniques are getting stagnant. So I thought we could try making some new styles. But the three of us just can't come up with any good ideas. Miss Nikki, it seems you've come just at the right time. You're a talented artist with a keen eye. When it comes to styling outfits, you've definitely made your own unique flair. Oh, sorry, you definitely have your own unique flair. I'm sure you're way better at this than the three of us who just work with fabric every day. Would you mind doing a little styling for us? It might give us some much needed inspiration. Try to incorporate the theme dashing heroine. Nothing like the plain, simple style we're used to. The more unique, the better. My pleasure. Just give me a moment. All right, styling challenge. Here we go. I knew it. It wouldn't take you long. Show us what you've got. All right, we want cool and sexy. But I don't think we necessarily need to worry about, like, let me clear everything. I don't think we necessarily need to worry about, levels so much, right, with these, right? It's so pretty. Anyway, so if I start humming other music, it's because I keep hearing the bass notes. It's fine. It's cool. Oh, I need socks. What am I thinking? We'll come back to shoes. No. Come on. Socks. Socks, 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 socks. Okay, go with those. And then I think... yeah, I think I like those. I'd prefer them to be purple. Do I have any purple boots? Ooh. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. No, we'll go with it. It goes with the jacket. Okay. So we've got some stars. I agree. 100%. I wish we could put another skirt under this dress. It would be so cute with another layer. I absolutely agree. 100%. I want to. There's so many outfits where I'm like, I just want to layer. I want to layer things. I want to. I want to do so much layering. I'm gonna get so pouty about it. I do think that, like, they have the ability to give it to us. I know they do. I absolutely know that they do, because with this update and, like, a lot of the no. With specifically the eyewear. Okay, we gotta get some gloves up in here. I'm thinking no. With, like, the eyewear, we can do multiple, like, we can do two things in this category now. Like, we can do a glasses and the little veil mask thing. We can do both of those at the same time. And I'm not gonna say I'm salty about it, but I am, like, we could do more layering. Like, you could let me style a skirt with a dress, or pants with a dress, or a shirt with a dress, like a, you know, There, yeah. We could do some fun things. But you know what? I'm gonna use a sword. Heck yeah. So we've got one. Might as well use it. All right. Now let's get our... Is that the best we could do? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they'd implement it either. I think the fact that like there is the like we have, you know, we've got the glasses and the mask, right? Like so there clearly is a little bit of an ability to oh. I apologize for the sound. I'm sorry. I'm muting the game for a bit because it is being all garbled. I'm so sorry. Sometimes it just gets weird like this and I do not understand why. Okay. And I don't want to subject your ears to the garbled. After seeing your outfit, I suddenly have so many ideas for brand new Ronghua designs. I feel the same way. Now I've got a clear idea of how we can mix our new dyes too. Nikki, you've really been a big help to us. No need to thank me. Actually, I have a favor to ask you as well. I want to learn how to make Ronghua. I give them... Ugh, I can totally read. So I can give them as gifts during Yinwen Festival. You mentioned before that you teach me how to make Ronghua. I was wondering, does that offer still stand? Of course! How could it not? How can it not be? We are all glad to have you as our student. Listen carefully as we walk you through the key steps of making Ronghua. The first 3 steps are all about preparation. They lay the foundation. First, you temper the threads by boiling the silk in alkaline water. This gives you velvety thread that doesn't bend easily, saving you a lot of trouble later on. Then you dye the thread. You can use any color you want, like painting. Just follow your heart. Finally, you dry the thread. After dyeing, hang them on a pole to dry, and be sure to flip them regularly. No slacking. Next up, the cutting, ironing, and shaping. Each step requires finesse. Lay the thread flat, brush them smooth, then use copper wire, twist them into velvet sticks. Next, iron the sticks flat and cut them roughly according to your design. Once prepared, combine the sticks to form shapes, such as flowers or birds. I've watched so many videos of doing this. And now I'm like reading it, like reading the description. Okay, so you're doing this and this and this, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen the videos of making those like making the fake flowers. I'm like picturing it in my mind. I love it. Finally, we move on to the decorative part, where we attach eyes, beads, or other decorations with glue. Then we carefully assemble things, and the work is complete. Those are basically all the steps. Nikki, did you catch all that? Yes. Temper, dye, dry, cut, steam, shape, comb, glue, and assemble. I have all the key steps remembered. Wonderful. You certainly are very bright. All this is just theory. You need to put it into practice to actually learn it. We'll prepare the tools and materials for you. Come find us when you're ready to give it a go. During that time, we'll be testing your knowledge as you work. Let's see if you remember the steps we went over. Okay, I need to test some sound stuff. The sound is being really, really weird. Ah, thank you. Listen to this. I muted it because the sound was starting to get all garbly. I'm gonna click into something I think will make. Why am I clicking with the mouse? I'm so sorry. You didn't hear anything?
It's muted.
You hear it?
I would just say try and reconnect. So like be right back and try and reconnect.
Okay. I'm gonna try and fix the sound because
I mean, it's going over the wired connection, so that's really weird. I may recommend restarting the game too.
yeah, I might have to try restarting the game. So I'm gonna hit my be right back screen. And I will be right back. All right. The answer is no.
It's still garbled.
No, there's like nothing. There's no sound.
You may have to restart the software.
Okay, we're gonna try one more thing. Sorry.
Close out of a parameter.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Are you hearing it? Fine?
Nothing. Oh, my camera froze too. Okay. Well,
Oh, we just come back.
let's see. How long are we in? We are an hour in before the stream started. Am I still live? Yeah, I am. How long have I been live? Probably like an hour. So, no sound. Okay. Yeah.
Why didn't you tack it back up there?
Because sorry about that. Well, great news is we did finish. As long as it's not like as long as it's not like being all garbledy and like being like actually like hurtful to people's ears, I think we'll finish this quest and then I'll restart. Or I might just cut stream short for technical issues. Can I?
There's nothing coming through. There's nothing to hear.
Well, I mean, off topic, but I hate that we have to fight the boss in this realm to craft some outfits. I struggled with. Yes, actually. Yes, actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this quest and then we'll. I mean, for the most part, it's me reading the dialogue out loud, so.
Yeah, it's just kind of. We don't have music. Which is the bummer.
Nikki, are you ready to make our first renvoi? I have to tell you, this craft demands careful precision. There's no room for shortcuts or mistakes. We'll be testing your knowledge as you work. I'm ready. Let's get started. That's the first step in making renvoi. You need to. What's the first step in making renvoi? You need to temper the silk into what? Velvet thread. Why do we stretch the dyed velvet over bamboo poles to dry? To dry thoroughly? What is the name of the step where the trimmed velvet sticks are formed into shapes like flowers, birds, or animals? Combining. Under the guidance of the three artisans, Nikki carefully followed every step and created two. I didn't get the last couple words. I tried so hard to read that fast. So beautiful. The petals, the colors. It's like they're real. I think I can even smell the flowers. It's not just that. The attention to detail is everywhere. I can tell it was made with genuine care. Remarkable, Nikki. I can confidently say you've mastered everything we've taught you today. I was nervous at first, but I feel so much more at ease after hearing you say that. Nikki, never fails to... Oh, sorry. Nikki never fails to impress. These two Ronghua are beautiful. Who's the lucky recipient, Nikki? Thanks to Miss Sui, I found a place where I truly belong. I want my first Ronghua to be to her. May the yin wen between us be like this Ronghua, everlasting through all seasons, never fading. I'm sure Miss Sui will be really touched. Let's go visit her later. Who's the other Ronghua friend, Miss Nikki? This one? I haven't decided yet. If you're looking for suggestions, I might have an idea. How about Zhongling? You two have always been close. She loves Ronghua. This gift couldn't be more perfect for her. He has always looked out for me. Whenever I go out seeking inspiration, she always finds me and brings my umbrella. This Yinwen gift should definitely go to her. Well, there's no better time than the present. She's probably at her stall right now. Okay. Let's go give these gifts and then see if we can try once again the other thing my brother suggested to fix the sound. Maybe. Back so soon? I thought you were going to learn how to make Yinwen gifts. Did you run into problems you couldn't solve and came back to ask for help? You used to do that all the time when you were little. That's not it, Miss Sui. Look! I learned how to make Ronghua from the artisans. I want you to have this one. Oh, you've really grown up. When I first took you in, you were shorter than an umbrella. I've been alone my whole life before, so I had to ask the villagers for help with raising you. I fed you bite by bite, bite by bite, guiding your first steps, and as you grew, patiently taught you to hold a brush and learn to paint. I never wanted you to repay me for any of that. I just wanted you to live a peaceful life. That's enough for me. I didn't expect that one day I'd receive a Yinwen gift from you, let alone one you made with your own hands. Miss Sui, I will always hold your kindness in my heart. Without you, I wouldn't be who I am today. Nikki, actually, without her, you're exactly who you are today. Because I think we all need to remember that was a different Nikki. But I understand you're still playing the role to like help everyone be happy and not like miss her. But still. My dear child, taking you in has been the best thing that's ever happened to me. There's just sometimes where the dialogue, I feel as though Nikki forgets. Nikki forgets. I don't know. That might just be, that's my nitpick. I love everything else. This is a bit sudden. I don't really have a proper gift for you. But you know, everything I own is yours anyway. Oh! Please accept these as my gift in return. I'm getting old, so I'll save a talk about how I hope your Yinwen lasts for our Yinwen lasts forever. All I wish is that when you and I look back on these days we spent together, we both feel we have nothing to regret. Because 1.5 wasn't thought out well. Yeah, it's not cohesive. Because 1.5 wasn't thought out well. Exactly. Every problem that can be of continuity, any issue I have with continuity can fully be blamed on 1.5. And you know what? Like, I know that I've seen like other people be like, yeah, like how does it feel like being an Infinity Nikki person that like never said anything bad about the game, like kept playing and had like a really good time through all this? And I'm like, listen, I understand why people had genuine problems. I have also been playing this game this whole time. Right? But like, I also recognize that like 1.5 kind of like messed up a lot of stuff, especially continuity wise. And as like someone who like loves lore in games, like the stuff it messed up was pretty bad. And I do have to say, like, this update has been like a step, you know, a step in like kind of answering some of the like what the heck kind of things, but not the this actually is kind of like destroying the world building that was already built kind of things. It does it fixes some of them, or at least it is a look into the storyline that they were really trying for, but did not execute well. You know, they didn't execute it well. And that is upsetting for sure, because it could have been executed so much better than it was. Like, this update, this storyline is proof that, like, the alternate reality, alternate universe, you know, storyline of Infinity Nikki, when told well and thought out and is really good. Is very good. But because of like some of those inconsistencies from 1.5, like the stuff that wasn't thought out really well, then you have things here where yes, there are points where, like earlier, especially when like in one of the other quests, you know, talking about artist Cat and what the this world's Nikki and Momo were, you know, basically drawings, right? Void of an ink soul, drawings that came to life that were following the story in a painting, right? Like that is really, really interesting. And in that point, like, Nikki was like, you know, like referring to the other Nikki, not, but then she would talk about that Nikki's life and like that Nikki's upbringing, that Nikki's history, still in a way is like she's lived that. She hasn't. That's not the same. But I understand, like, from this point of view, she is like taking over that Nikki's like spot in this world, right? And trying to, you know, not be you know, not confuse everyone. Like, I get it, but just sometimes the dialogue from Nikki makes it feel as though she fully does believe that she grew up here. But maybe it's just because Nikki's a good actress, you know? Nikki could just be a very good, like, she is a master of disguise. She fits herself into a place. And I think, you know what, that honestly could even go back to like the beginning of Maryland and maybe some of the flaws when it comes to Nikki just like plopping into this world and her attitude that like really does feel like it just goes along with the flow. When she doesn't, you know, she is it's I don't know. Again, I am really excited to see how other like lore players, maybe she has the hidden ability that we don't know about. She's master disguise. You know, I'm really excited to see what the other like lore players that like do their commentary on this, because I like what they like how they interpret things. Very excited. Okay, let's give her our gift and fix this audio issue. Okay. The umbrella ribs are nice and sturdy. Not bad. This is a fine batch. I'll have artisan Shang Shang? Yeah, prepare some more for me. Hey, artist Nikki. Where are you off to today? Ling, I'm here to give you a Yinwen gift. For me? Oh, wow. This is really beautiful. Is this a Franghua? And she made it herself, too. I don't know where that voice came from. You're so talented. Just look at the colors and the petals. It looks just like the real thing. I used to love growing flowers, but sadly, I'm just not good at it. No matter how beautiful they are, the flowers would always wilt after a few days in my care. It was heartbreaking to watch. One day, Zhao Xian saw me upset and yet another withered flower, so she gave me a honghua to keep instead. That's when I realized there really are flowers in this world that never fade. Since then, I've come to love honghua. Basically, ordinary flowers, no matter how much you care for them, will eventually wither away and die. But honghua will bloom for a lifetime. As long as the feeling is in your heart, as long as the feelings in your heart never fade. If you ask me, they're the perfect symbol of Yunwan. You're right, Ling. And an ever-blooming flower for an everlasting bond. It's just perfect. It's like you read my mind. I was actually just thinking about you and got you a little something too. By exchanging these gifts, our bonds have been blessed by the long with a bright path ahead. From now on, we'll only grow closer. But you know, I'm not the only one in the village who wants to thank you. Come with me, and I'll show you. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, where are we going? Where are we going, bestie? There is a path here you could have taken. But you know, who am I? Are you going to walk on the bridge though? Are you going to walk off the bridge? What is? That's like dangerously close to the edge. Oh, everyone, I've brought our beloved artist Nikki here. My dear child, this is the Yinwen gift from the entire village. These past years, all these strange happenings really weighed on people's hearts. A lot of families lost their loved ones to that weird rain. We couldn't even celebrate the Yinwen festival. Fortunately, you helped drive away the darkness and brought back the missing villagers and reunited families. Thanks to you, we can finally celebrate the festival once more. You flatter me, Auntie. As a high-dining artist, it's my duty to protect the village. Artist Nikki, words alone cannot express how grateful we are to you. We've decided what gift to give you for a long time. Oh, we discussed. I totally can read. We discussed what gift to give you for a long time. Some folks said we should get you the finest silk. Some said we should pool our money together and make you a set of gold jewelry. In the end, none of the ideas felt enough. We couldn't match up to what you've given us. Then we realized that no gift could ever compare to a heartfelt thank you. So we poured everything we wanted to say, every word, every feeling into this letter. That's right. This letter holds the gratitude of everyone in the village. Aww. We all know how talented you are and that this little place can't hold you forever. I'm gonna cry. We just hope you carry this letter with you wherever you go. And whenever you're tired or weary, take it out and remember. Remember that in this world, there's a whole village of people thinking of you. Inkville will always be your home. I can understand why Nikki just wants to live with the delusion of this being her. If it's not a delusion. I mean, you know, like she's fallen into the character that she chose to play at the beginning. I understand. These people are so Perhaps it was fate that brought me to this village, but it's our love that has truly made our bonds unbreakable. This letter is more than just you and one gift. It holds the love of everyone in this village, making it more valuable than any treasure. Thank you so much. I'll cherish it always. Ah! Man! Ah, that's fine. It's two parts of the letter. Okay, I am gonna go to the be right back screen. I am gonna try restarting my entire iPad, and I'm gonna see if that works. Maybe it'll work. We shall see. If it doesn't, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. No, okay, so I have a feeling, again, it probably also would have been moment of truth. Did this work? Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? I don't think it worked. Mm. I don't think it worked. Yeah, it's not working because if I unplug it from the cord that goes to the streaming thing, it's there. Well, we might just have to call it. I don't know why the music stopped going. So, I might just have to call it. I don't want to have to, I don't know. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. Nothing's making sound. But I'm gonna collect my do the daily things. Okay, so what do I need? Warp Tower, mini game, Realm of Escalation. Okay. I need more level up bubbles, so this is fine. Apu. Yeah. It'll be pretty fast. I'm gonna try, because I know sometimes when I've done this game, it's neat. I've like, or when this has happened before. What do I have a lot of? Not that. When I use like a fast travel point, it the sound comes back. I don't know. Nope. Okay. Didn't work. But we'll get these done. I've noticed that like there is like a cap on these like little ones that you can collect. Like you can only collect 100 of them daily. And I'm like, that's a little rude. Personal opinion. Like why are you populating so many of them on the map when you're only allowing me to collect 100 of them daily? When you already only allow so many chances to get them. I am like why? Why are we making an already scarce resource scarcer? Okay, where are we going? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. And now I really do wish you could hear the bass, the music outside. Ah. Oh, cute. Who did this? Which of you beautiful souls did this? This is so cute. Oh, wait. I gotta get my mushroom outfit on. And I'm taking a picture. Oh, I gotta collect these though. I gotta collect these. And we're changing outfits. Oh no, did it disappear? It's gone? Oh no, it's there. Oh, I was like, did I lose my chance to be a whimsical little mushroom fairy? Okay. I think this was no. This was a mushroom woman. Ah! Okay. All right. All right. Now. Oh, did you know that if you sit down anywhere in this area, it starts a group chat with anyone else sitting there? No, I didn't. Oh, I love that. Hello? I just want, what's this one? Official areas. Okay. You just learned that today? Well, thank you for passing along the knowledge. Okay, we need to... Cute. Okay. Now I need to change outfit again. because I've got another mushroom outfit. I know I do. I know I have 2 more mushroom outfits in here. Got this one. Nope. I got this one. Okay. Oh. Let's take a picture. All right. Let's do this one. Let's can I bring out I can't bring out Momo. That's right. I'm here. I'm in this space. How cute. Okay. Cute. Okay. All right, I've got one more mushroom outfit. Got one more mushroom outfit. Okay, okay. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Is that what I wanted? That's not what I wanted. Okay. Mm, cute. Okay. That's fun. Whichever Nikki put this together, I somebody else set something up too. I wish I had something to display. Do I have anything that I could display? I don't think I do, actually. Everyone's setting up things to display. I need to reciprocate. Okay, let me see. Do I have anything? Do I have anything? Mm. I've got a bunch of these bubblers. Okay. Someone would. Okay, so I can only place that. Okay. All right. Hello. Okay, I don't know how to do that. We're gonna get the last witchamajig thing. 'Cause I think it was over here somewhere. Yeah, I see it. Gonna get the last thing. See what we can do about getting. We'll need to send some of those guys today. Because we are not going to be rude. So apparently you can rebattle Long in here. I saw someone talking about that. I don't know why I'm collecting these. I'm done. They're useless to me now. Okay, let's send add a photo. We're just gonna use the photos I took today. Why not? Why not? And on theme with mushroom. Do we have anything? This kind of mushroom looking. Go with that. Was that not? All right. And I'm not coming up with my own text. I do not have the brain power to come up with words. Let's see. Let's send one of these. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we've got one more photo. And then let us send one of these. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Perfect. What do I need now? Okay, so I can either take do a dyeing thing. Flowers and the coconuts. Sure. Sure. I shan't lie though. I do not utilize the dye mechanic as much as I should. I really should utilize it more. Oh yay, that was enough. Sweet. Collected my however many that was. I don't have enough for everything yet. Good thing we still have 21 days. Okay. Okay. All right. That is it for dailies. Woot woot. The dye mechanic is kind of lackluster. I can't dye anything black, which really sucks. Yeah, what is with that? The best I got is magenta from my 3 and 4 star outfits. Yeah, see, I gotta battle the maraca thing again. Sorry, I know they're not maracas. I know they're more like tambourines, but like, those things. I don't like that one. Whatever, it's fine. I can do that. Just not now. Okay. Let me get my new mirror level of a reward. No, that's not what I wanted. Go away. Go away. Okay. What course did I complete? Grow together. That ear cuff, I must have missed that patch. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I want to see. Echoes of War. Dimensional Rift. Shared Journey. What is this? Okay. Okay. Echoes of War. I can replay boss battles. Okay. Okay. Well, since the sound is like not working at all, I'm not gonna do a boss battle without the sound because I feel like this sounds like a really good hint of like what's happening. Like the sound is actually kind of important for me. So I think we're gonna call it. I think we're gonna call it a night. I did start a little earlier today, so I'm yeah. The what updates do I have before I get off? Booked some tickets for excursions while my partner and I are in Japan in October. Was in the trenches. I was having like flashbacks to trying to get like tickets to the Eras tour, which I never got. So I was having like I never got tickets to the Eras tour, which is fine, but I was having those flashbacks trying to get tickets because the Ghibli Park tickets went on sale last night. And we had like five devices on trying to like get tickets, and like we were on the Lawson website and we were on Klook, and I was like putting my information in on Klook, and then it's like, I'm sorry, this actually is sold out. And I was not having fun in that moment, but I'm happy to say that it took an hour of waiting in the queue at Lawson. We waited in the queue for an hour at Lawson, but we were able to get tickets for one of the days that we like had like kind of been like, okay, this is the window where if we could get tickets during this window, we'll be good. So we booked that. We also booked a tour around like some like sites around Mount Fuji. So we'll try again next month, because next month is when the Ghibli Museum's tickets go on sale. So I'm really happy that I've gotten tickets for one of them. The goal is to get tickets for both. But if we don't get tickets for the Ghibli Museum, it's fine. At least we have tickets to the park. Like that's what I always kept thinking to myself last night. It's just like, well, like I mean, I'm kind of losing hope on like if it's this difficult to get tickets for the park in October, then it's gonna probably be like even worse for the museum. No. So yeah, no, I'm hoping. So like we'll see, but that's next month. September, the beginning of September, that is when that happens. So we shall see how it goes. We shall see. That's kind of where we're at. But yeah, so we have two excursions booked, and I'm getting excited. Yeah. Okay. That's it as far as updates. I mean, I've got like yeah. The job hunt is job hunting. With every penny I spend towards this trip, my bank account is screaming. But thankfully, I'm not having to finance it alone. My partner's being really great. And so it's not screaming as badly as it probably would be otherwise. But that being said, I am still looking for a job. So we're still in that grind. But yeah, that's the update from me. I hope you're doing well. I'll be back here. You deserve this trip. Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've been like, yeah, I'm really excited. So I'll be back here on Wednesday. I'm thinking it's actually going to be back to a sewing stream on Wednesday. I'm hoping that it depends on the weather actually. Like I'm looking at like the temperature. Another update earlier this week, I was trying to work on the bowl cozies for my friend that commissioned me to make the bowl cozies, and I nearly passed out because of how warm it was in here. Like we had the air conditioning on, but because my workspace is by the window, the sun was coming in and it was a really hot, humid day, and like I don't know what was wrong with me fully. But that was on Thursday. This room gets really, really warm. When the addition was done on the house by like the previous owner, they did not put the heating cooling system like through into this, so it doesn't heat or cool the same way that the rest of the house does. So not to complain, I mean, I'm like our air conditioning otherwise works really, really well. This is just one of the least climate helpful rooms. But that being said, so hopefully, like because with all the lights on and everything like that, we'll see how hot it is on Wednesday. It might end up being another gaming stream because just because of like everything, like sitting at the computer, doing all the recording and stuff, that does actually take up a lot less, as far as like taxing on me. Um, yeah. But for being over there, it might be depending on. I'm hoping I'll be over there, but if I'm not, we'll do some other Infinity Nikki stuff, or maybe we'll pop back open Hello Kitty Island of Adventure for some nostalgic fun. It doesn't help with all the fabric in there too. Yeah, I bet my room gets like that when I open the shade too. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for being here, Alexandra. I hope you have a great rest of your evening and a good start to your week. I'll be back here on Wednesday if you're able to join. If not, I hope that the prep for the market is going well. And I'll see you next time.